Y'all already know what time it is. Wrestlemania season is here and you can feel it in the air. Last year I made my first video for this channel and I booked WrestleMania 39. So of course we gotta run it back with WrestleMania 40. This year WWE has a very stacked roster. And when I mean stacked, I mean stacked. And there are so many people on the roster who deserve a spot on this year's Mania card. So I'm gonna do my best to put them on there. My name is Trey and this is TooFlyWrestling.
Smoking them until I'm flowing the galaxy. Checking my lum and that's bad for economy.
Night 1 is gonna start with Logan Paul defending his United States Championship in a fatal 4-way match. And he will fight the prize fighter Kevin Owens, the phenomenal one AJ Styles, and the megastar L.A. Knight. Yeah! These 4 men kicking off WrestleMania will be like crack in the 80s. I cannot think of a better match that these men could be in. And the more I think about it, the more I want it to happen. And this is how I would book it. Now at the time of this recording, it's Friday, February 16th. And SmackDown has not happened yet. So this shit could change. But leading up to the match, Logan Paul will qualify for the Elimination Chamber. But at the Elimination Chamber, LA Knight and Logan Paul will start their beef again. And LA Knight will be the one to even eliminate Logan Paul. And after the Elimination Chamber, LA Knight wants a shot at Logan Paul. And so does Kevin Owens. But AJ Styles gonna be salty. And he's gonna want to take LA Knight's opportunities just like he took his. And eventually Nick Aldis is gonna be like, this is a money match. This would do good for SmackDown. Fuck it, let's do it. And we will have the fatal 4-way match at Mania. And LA Knight will be the one to get the win. Last year in my booking video, I said LA Knight should have won the Intercontinental Championship. But now this year couldn't be a better time for him to win his first championship on the grandest stage of them all. And that would be a great way to get the crowd off their feet to start off the show. Then like last year, we should see the return of the Men's Tag Team Showcase. But this time, the winner of this match will be the #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championships. And in this match, it will be Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate versus Alpha Academy versus the LWO versus DIY. Last year, this was one of my favorite matches on the card, and I feel like these men will put on a hell of a match. And I would give the win to DIY because, damn it, they deserve it. After years of entertaining us on the black and gold brand, they need some type of gold in 2024. Plus, these are Hunter's boys, like he gotta do something with them. So let's give them a Mania moment and have them get the win. And also for this match, can we please bring back Titus O'Neil on commentary because last year, that man was straight fire. Then the next match would be Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. Leading up to this match, WWE should have a tournament. And the final 2 of that tournament will get a match at WrestleMania. And whoever wins that match will be the next #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. And it just so happens that Drew and Sami are the final 2. And I would give the win to Sami, because that man's been losing a lot lately. And this time last year, he was the most over person on the roster. But I don't think he's gonna lose forever. I just think that WWE are planting the seeds for a Sami Zayn redemption story. And in the year 2024, I believe Sami Zayn will be a world champion, because a world championship run is long overdue. Then the next match would be Jade Cargill versus my queen, the unstoppable, an absolute brute of a woman, my wife, Nia Jax. Now before y'all say anything, I'm sick of y'all dissing on my girl. She may be known for her botches and being tough to work with, but there's a reason she's back in WWE. And since she's been back, what wrong has she done? Most of her matches have been good and she's been dominating the women's division. She is a big threat that the women's division needs. And at the Elimination Chamber, let's not be stupid. She's not being Rhea Ripley in her home country. But she should start to go apeshit after the loss. And I mean going crazy like an untamed rhinoceros, fucking everybody up who gets in the way. But one woman ain't gonna take that disrespect, and it's Jade Cargill. Jade needs to go to Monday Night Raw, because their women's division needs her more than SmackDown, especially with having a champion like Rhea Ripley. And at the Royal Rumble, Jade was the only one to take down Nia Jax. So they can run off that story and have a good one-on-one match at WrestleMania. But this will be a great time to build a star in Jade Cargill and have her beat my wife. But it's okay. Nia gonna get hers this year. Mark my words, in 2024, Nia will be women's champion.
And that's on period.
The next match will be the Undisputed Tag Team Championships, Finn Balor and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day, defending their championships against Awesome Truth. Now R-Truth knows he's not in Judgment Day, so now his mission should be to destroy them. And we need to give my man R-Truth a WrestleMania moment, because he is one of the most over people on the roster, and it would be stupid not to put him on the card. And let's give The Miz a WrestleMania moment that he can remember, because he's been busting his ass for the past 20 years, so he deserves something. And they can keep a story going until WrestleMania, because I'm already interested in what they're going to do next each show. So let's have it pay off at WrestleMania, and have the unlikely popular reunion of Awesome Truth beating the Judgment Day for the Tag Team Championships. Then the next championship match will go on second to last, and it will be Io Scott defending her championship against her former best friend Bayley. This story writes itself, but damn it, it's time for Bayley to get a championship win. Ever since she lost her championship to Sasha Banks, shit's been rough for her. She hasn't won any championships, and just about every feud she's been in, she hasn't won shit. But now will be a great time for Bayley to get the win at WrestleMania after taking L's for the past 4 years. Then in the main event of night 1, Seth Rollins will defend his World Heavyweight Championship against Before they announced that SmackDown Superstars had a chance to compete for the World Heavyweight Championship at the Elimination Chamber, I really didn't know what they were going to do with Randy Orton this year. Because at first I thought CM Punk should have fought Seth Rollins, and then he got injured. And then I thought Seth Rollins would defend it in a fatal 4-way match against Shinsuke Nakamura, Drew McIntyre, and Sami Zayn. But WWE announced that Seth Rollins would defend his championship in a one-on-one match. And when I look at the men that Seth could fight at WrestleMania, Randy is the best option, and I would give the win to Seth Rollins. After the match, Seth Rollins will try to shake Randy's hand, but that nigga Randy's gonna start hearing voices, and he's gonna choose violence and RKO the shit out of Seth. And just when Seth thinks his night's over, it's not, because Damian Priest entered the chat, and he successfully cashes in his Money in the Bank. And at the end of WrestleMania Night 1, Judgment Day still finds a way to end up on top. And that will be the conclusion of Night 1. But before we continue, if you made it this far into the video, it would mean the world to me if y'all hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, it would be great if you hit that subscribe button as well so you don't miss videos like this. And after every WWE show and AEW Dynamite, I post 60-second recaps of what happened. So if you guys don't want to miss that, please subscribe. But to start off Night 2, we will have the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion Gunther defend his championship against Braun Breaker. Now, Braun's spot was definitely going to go to Brock Lesnar, but yeah, we know why Brock's not on the card. But at the time of this recording, Braun Breaker is about to be called up to the main roster, and we don't know where he's going to go. Hey, Future Trey here. At this point, y'all probably already know that Braun's on SmackDown, but this match can still happen. WWE can have another tournament like the World Heavyweight Championship tournament I made earlier, but both Raw and SmackDown Superstars can compete in the tournament, similar to how we did the Elimination Chamber qualifier matches. And Braun would win the tournament. Braun has already filled in Brock's spot once, so what's stopping him from doing it again? And at WrestleMania, do I see him beating Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship? Hell no. We don't want to have everyone losing their titles at WrestleMania. And I didn't see Brock Lesnar even winning the championship at WrestleMania, so I sure in the hell don't see Braun doing it either. But what I do see is a great match ready to happen. Okay, now back to the video. Then we'll see the return of the Women's Tag Team Showcase, but this time it'll be for the Women's Tag Team Championships. And it'll be the Kabuki Warriors defending their championship against Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair and Naomi. This year for WrestleMania, I didn't see Bianca Belair, Naomi, or Liv Morgan doing anything crazy, but putting them in this match would at least put them on the card. And I would give the win to Bianca Belair and Naomi, because if we're going to start a WrestleMania win streak for Bianca Belair, we might as well give them the win. Then the next match will be an 8-person tag match, and it will be the Final Testament versus the Pride. Last year, Bobby Lashley got hold and he missed out on being at WrestleMania. And he had a great year leading up to WrestleMania, so it's crazy that they didn't put him on the card. But let's make up for that and have him and everyone else in this match have a WrestleMania moment. And let's give the win to the Pride, because a big win for them is long overdue. Then the next match will be Santos Escobar versus Rey Mysterio. And the story is already there. Santos took out Rey a couple months ago and left the LWO. He reformed Legado del Fantasma and the LWO just can't beat him. And just when Santos Escobar thinks shit's sweet for him, it's not, because Rey Mysterio returned and he wants a match with Santos at WrestleMania. And Santos could add some drama by giving him the match, only if Rey puts his career on the line. Rey agrees, and come WrestleMania, he's going to be the one standing tall. That statement was unintentionally ironic. Then the next match will be main event Jey Uso against his brother Jimmy. And this is how I would build up towards the match. When Gunther defends his championship against Jey Uso, Jimmy gets upset because Jey gets another opportunity at a championship before him, so he costs Jey the match. And this leads to Jey wanting to fight Jimmy at WrestleMania. And come WrestleMania, I would give the win to Jimmy Uso, because he needs to win more than Jey. Jey was the first person to pin Roman Reigns after 3 years, and he's had multiple single championship matches. Jimmy needs his time to shine, and it doesn't have to be a clean win because he's a heel. And this could even set up for more matches down the line. Then the second to last match will be Rhea Ripley defending her Women's World Heavyweight Championship against Becky Lynch. I think Becky Lynch is going to win at Elimination Chamber. And Becky Lynch is like the final boss for the current Raw Women's roster. And it's time we see this match happen. But I would give the win to Rhea Ripley. Becky does not need the win. And on the run Rhea Ripley has had, if she loses to Becky Lynch, I'll be a little salty, because she's barely had any competition. So Rhea definitely needs some more time with the championship. And her beating Becky Lynch at WrestleMania would be great for her. And in the main event of Night 2, it'll be the Adrenaline versus the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns versus The Rock. Now, let's be real. Do you really think he's not going to be in this match? It's the damn Rock. We already know Cody's going to fight Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And we also know The Rock's going to fight at WrestleMania. So The Rock can start pulling strings to get himself in a match as an evil corporate character. It'll be like Triple H from 2014 had a baby with Vin Diesel. Because, you know, The Rock's all about family. And he's also the board of directors, so
we get to do whatever the fuck we want to do.
But he should make a match before WrestleMania. And if he wins, spoiler alert, he does, he'll get added to the match. And this match is currently in the rumor mill, and it's Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns and The Rock. And let's not act like him beating the match is a bad thing. So let's just have some fun. The Rock will go in this match as a heel, but at some point in the match, he's gonna turn to a good guy. Because it's The Rock, and he's at WrestleMania. The crowd's not gonna just boo him the whole time, unless he's shitty in the ring, maybe, I don't know. But I don't see it happening. But It is time for Cody to finish his story. And he will win the match, and it'll be one of the best feel-good moments we had in a minute. And we could truly say that a new era of WWE has begun. Now, there are still a lot of people who missed out on being on the card. And for those people, they'll be in the Andre the Giant's Battle Royal or the Women's Battle Royal. I don't know if there's a name for the women's yet, but we're just gonna call it the Women's Battle Royal. And each of those matches will be the pre-show for WrestleMania. For night 1, the Women's Battle Royal will happen, and that will have Tiffany Stratton win. And on night 2, the Men's Battle Royal will happen, and I will have Gangsta Man-Child win. And that is how I would book WrestleMania 40. And let me know in the comment section below, what would you add and change to this card? And it'll mean the world to me if y'all hit that big old like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit that big old alert subscriber button. And if y'all want to see some funny content as well, go ahead and follow my main account. I post a bunch of everything on there, and I'll leave that in the link if y'all want to check it out. But again, thank y'all for watching this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.